Hey everybody, Coach Scott here again from Rock City Boxing Apex PT, and this video is to talk about the cell phone application that I've been discussing in a few of the videos lately, okay? So I'm filming this video on Kelly's phone, so it might look a little bit different because I need to show you my phone. Alright, I'm currently in the process of getting set up where we can put the phone screen on the TV screen in the gym, which I think will be helpful, but we're not quite there yet. Alright, so we're not quite there yet, so today we'll kind of be doing a switch back as far as looking at my phone screen. Okay, so basically the app, as far as I know, and we'll be kind of going through this process together, is on the Apple Store and Android Store, or whatever that store kind of is called. So I think the majority of cell phones and like iPads or tablets will be able to get the app, okay? So if you want to get the app, I recommend it to everybody. 100% everybody can use this app for something, okay? And we're gonna be using it in class and doing some different things with it. I recommend you get it, so if you're trying to get it and you're having issues, just let me know. One of the ideas of putting the video together and then one of the ideas of doing it in class is you can see how it's different and how it's really good at home. And you can either bring your phone in and say, I need help, or you can, whatever. We'll make sure you can get it if you want the app, okay? So the app is called Clock Yourself. Sorry, the lighting is pretty bad, but it's called Clock Yourself, okay? So if you go to the App Store and you search Clock Yourself, it will come up, all right? And this is what the app looks like. And so it basically starts off by having you pick a level of exercise that you want. So I'm gonna pick bronze, and then it gives me, maybe I'll show you if it works. So it kind of, sorry about the lighting, I'm trying to work on here. Let's see if this works. There we go. All right, so it gives you like a screen that looks like this, and it basically has some settings. So I can change, on here I can change the speed. So if I want to go quicker as far as the steps per minute, I can do that. Or if I want to go slower, I can do that. So we'll start on 20, we'll go very slow. And then I can change the duration. So say I want to do this for just a minute right now. Okay, so I can do it for a minute or a minute and a half. And then it will give you some instructions on kind of what it does, which we're going to talk about that in a second. And it will give you some more options. So like you don't have to do the whole clock. You could do just the right side of the clock, or the top of the clock, or the bottom of the clock face. You could change the language, but we're not really going to do that. Okay, so for instance, if I hit the start button now, it's going to start reading out at 20 beats per minute those steps. Okay, so it's slow right now, but it basically reads them out. You can hear, so the app is going to read out those numbers.
3.
Very similar to what we've done in class.
4.
Okay, so that's slow. That's 20 beats per minute. Say I want to get a little bit quicker. Let's go to 80, and you'll notice a big change here in the
12.
speed.
1, 2, 3.
Okay,
4,
so this can really work
5,
on
6,
a lot of different
7,
things. It's simple, but
8,
it really is effective.
9,
I mean, it does a really good job
10,
of
11,
giving you some verbal cues.
10,
And it's a very simple
11,
program, but you can do a lot of stuff with it, which
9,
we'll talk about in a second here.
4,
Okay, so that's the quicker
3,
one. And that's still on the easy setting. So easy, so you're basically just tapping your foot, for instance, in those positions, okay? We'll use that for right now. Say I want to go a little bit more challenging. Okay. So, go a little more challenging here, and I'm going to go gold. So now you can see it's changed the screen to give me the months. Maybe you can see. Sorry about this. I'm trying my best. And we can go over this in class if you have questions. But so now I have the months on the screen, and they're backwards, but they're on there, okay? So now
December,
it'll
January,
read months off.
February, March, April,
And this is on 50 beats per minute,
May,
and you can see that it is going in order.
June,
Okay, so it's just going in order, so I could kind of
July.
predict where it's going to go. If I want to change that, I can go to option. I can change to minutes, double numbers, star signs, animals. Again, you wouldn't do the animals if you didn't have the screen that you can see while you're doing it. Yeah, that, you know, if you're just using it for the sound, you wouldn't do the animals. But say I want to do animals because I could either connect this to my screen or I just want to look at my cell phone and hold it while I do this. So now you'll see, let's see. Now I have animals on there. So it'll call an animal and then I have to step or do whatever towards that animal.
Rat. Ox.
Okay? So again, they're going in
Tiger.
order, they're not randomized. So there's just a lot. I haven't even gotten in here to play around with the whole thing yet, but there's a lot. So you can also work on, say our power exercise. We're working on stepping. So instead of just, you know, tapping the foot on those, you can work on doing your power exercises in those positions, you know, out to those different numbers. You can work on stepping both feet to those positions. They have one, we did it in class on Friday, well, they'll call two different numbers at the same time. So like 12 and 6, and you'll put your left foot on 12, your right foot on 6. Or 3 and 6, and you have to do a 3 and 6. You can do them in a push-up position and work your hands and onto those different times. You can just do so many different things with the application. Very simple to use, and I think it's a really good, just kind of a fun, different way to mix up some exercise at home. And that's always a good thing to do and just kind of sprinkled in there a little bit. Obviously, it has that speed component to it, so it gets you to try to move outside of your normal speed. You can make it go quicker, slower, and try to challenge yourself with that. So I think it's a good tool. One thing I did say last week that it was free. It used to be free, but right now it's $1.99. So I think it goes on sale every now and then, and it can be found for free. But right now, as of today, it's $1.99. It's still it's $2. I think it's a great investment into some home exercise, very cheap, and good piece of equipment to be used. So again, we'll do this a little bit this week in class, and if you have questions, if you have concerns, you can't get it set up, let me know. I'll do everything I can to help you. And if you just have any other questions about it or why it's good or why I'm recommending it, let me know. So, okay, it is something I learned at the power clinic, at the power course I went to, and it's used a lot in clinics all over. And now starting to become popular in some rock steady gyms as well. And we've done versions of this in the past, but again, this is just a way to kind of randomize it, keep it standardized as far as the timing, just completely take the human element, which is me, out of it. And a good way to practice at home with no equipment basically needed except for a phone or a tablet and a little bit of space. So give it a shot. I highly recommend it. It's a really good, you can really speed up a lot and you can get sweating doing it. I mean, if you do it for 5 minutes, I mean, it is a really good tool to use when it's really hot outside or it's raining or whatever. But try it out, get it. I recommend it. If you have any questions, let me know. Check it out. Okay, remember, it's Clock Yourself. So Clock Yourself is the app. Look it on the App Store, $1.99 or so. Go ahead and pick it up. Okay, so see you this week. Take care. Bye-bye.